Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. We are the Mile High Property Brothers. Today, we're going to get right into it and talk about Aurora and whether you should still be moving here in 2022 or not.
All right, let's check it out, guys. What's up, guys? I'm Schmidt. This is my business partner, Will Grimes. And if it's your first time checking out our channel, you're going to want to subscribe because we drop a ton of content covering everything there is to know about moving to or living in the entire Denver, Colorado area.
Correct. And we are licensed brokers here in the state of Colorado, which means as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help you with those real estate needs. So that number that's popping up below, we are the guys who answer the phone calls, text messages, and those emails. But with that being said, let's get into it. We're talking about Aurora, Colorado again, and we're talking about whether you guys should be moving here in 2021 still or not. And just full disclosure, we're out here in 25-degree weather for you guys today, so it's a little cold, so if my nose gets red,
that's right, it's nice and sunny,
just deal with it. But hey, it's a sunny day, and this is where we count more sunny days in Florida. It's not necessarily warm, but it is sunny, which is great, which means roads are dry, commutes are good. But hey, we're starting to hit the heart of winter. We're just getting a little bit colder. Digressing, don't feel bad for me anymore. Let's talk about Aurora and whether you guys should be here or not.
Alright guys, so starting off, giving you a little context. If you haven't heard about Aurora or watched any of our previous Aurora videos, definitely check those out. But Aurora is one of the biggest cities that you have here in Colorado. It's also one of the oldest.
Correct. So if we were to just give you guys a footprint of all of Aurora and then throw that onto the west side of I-25, it's like the size of 11 different little cities.
It is.
When you're talking about, oh, you know, I like Highlands Ranch, but I don't like Wheat Ridge, you can kind of separate the two. It's like when people say like, oh, you should move to Aurora if they're thinking about like North Aurora or an older version of Aurora. Full disclosure, Southeast Aurora or East Aurora and North Aurora and Northwest Aurora are not even on the same planet, right? Using language, you know, obviously it is, but using language loosely here, like they are completely different than what you might think. So we're gonna give you guys just a great depiction of like, hey, what does that look like as far as Aurora? And yes, keep an open mind. And yes, for some of our current customers that have moved here, I can't even tell you how many this year.
A lot.
We're looking at Castle Rock or somewhere else, but we took them out to Southeast Aurora. We showed them Inspiration, we showed them Towns Reach, South Shore, and we've got handfuls of clients that actually chose this area over some of the other ones. And yes, this is Cherry Creek School District 5, so school district wise, it's phenomenal. But man, definitely keep an open mind with our other Aurora videos, including this one.
Yeah, so to answer your question, or the question, should you move to Aurora in 2022? The answer is an absolute yes. If it has the things that you're looking for. But here's the thing about Aurora, guys, it checks pretty much everyone's boxes.
School districts are great, commute to grocery stores are great. You've got Southlands Mall out here, which is awesome. You've got Regis High School that's out here. That's a private school if you guys are choosing to look at like private high schools and things like that. And one of the best things as far as like when you're looking at other surrounding areas of Denver Metro, bang for buck what you're getting in Southeast Aurora as far as like lot size. Yes, you have some that are a little bit more congested, but you still got great areas. Like today we're out here in Tallyn'S Reach. You still got great lots out here that have pretty good square footage. It's great. So when you're comparing it to a Highlands Ranch or some other places in Castle Rock or Castle Pines, like it's hard to beat what they've established out here.
It is. Now, if you're questioning whether you should move to Aurora or not, here's the answer for you guys. Everybody else is, and we know that because Aurora, on average, saw 17.5% appreciation in 2021.
Which is awesome, right? So Colorado's average was 16% over the past couple of years, so it's above that already phenomenal average. So as far as like your business hat getting put on, and hey, what if we want to, you know, what does that business decision look like? Are we investing in something that is still worthwhile? Like, not only is it worthwhile, it's one of the best areas that you could be investing in, and you've got a ton of influx still coming. But as you continue to push out even further southeast and east here in Southeast Aurora, they're building new builds.
They are.
But they're building it with the rolling hills like Tallyn'S Reach. You've got great pine trees out here. You've got great sized lots. So a lot of what's consistent already is what they're still building. They're not trying to jam everybody on top of each other. So the consistency with how they're choosing to build is super cool. So credit to Aurora as far as their standards and what they're choosing to uphold, but phenomenal. They've got a new pool house out in South Shore. So you've got the original one that's huge and it's great, but you've got this modern farmhouse one with the school right across the street. Really cool. So as far as like their accommodations of whether it's the elementary schools existing or the ones that they're building now, as far as keeping up with the influx and the convenience of schools close, grocery stores close, it's consistent, and it's hard to find that. Some areas that we do find, and when you start getting up a little bit more, you know, like north of Denver, things are on top of each other, schools are a little bit further away, or they don't have them quite readily available. You're not finding that pattern out here, which is great.
Yeah. Now, one of the other big things that we're seeing Aurora roll into 2022 is the continuation of all the commercial developments that they have out here. And by commercial, I mean restaurants, shopping, gas stations, grocery stores, convenience stores. Those sort of things are really important, guys. I lived in Parker for a long time, and one of my biggest complaints about Parker was that they don't really continue to grow and develop out there commercially. So I was always coming to Aurora to do shopping and stuff like that. But Southlands is one we talk about a lot, guys, but all over Aurora, they are constantly popping up just all new stores and restaurants and everything like that.
Which is great. And on top of that, as far as like commute, we've talked about this before, you've got, you know, so from Southeast Aurora, if you're looking at Smoky Hill Road and E470, Southeast Aurora would be considered everything south and southeast of that, right? So TALLYN'S Reach, Blackstone, South Shore, Inspiration and beyond, right? But as far as like commute, even though you're a little bit further out, you're not that far from downtown. You're 44 to 46 minutes from downtown. You've got Smoky Hill Road that'll take you all the way down to Parker Road, and then takes you to 225 north or south, which takes you to I-25, which is great. You've got 470 south or 470 north. So 470 south is going to take you right down into Castle Rock and the Springs. 470 north will take you all the way around Denver and upwards to Boulder and Longmont and everything else. And you've got Gun Club Road if you don't want to use 470, which is great. They're also expanding Gun Club Road. You've got Aurora Reservoir out here, which is awesome. You've got the Arapahoe County Fairgrounds out here.
Cherry Creek State Park.
Yep, so that's a little bit further mid-Aurora, 12 minutes from here. As far as like when it comes to school districts, when it comes to the commercial stuff that they've got out here, when it comes to your business hat of having equity, and when it comes to bang for buck, what you have out here, and when it comes to overall commute of still being able to get everywhere, yet still having your own space to enjoy the bang for buck and enjoy the big lot and enjoy the great schools and enjoy the commercial sides if you don't want to leave anywhere.
That's right.
Whew, that was a lot. It's hard to beat all of those things. And final one, I'm just going to throw this out there.
Let's hear it.
Maybe you'll find me here. Maybe Will lives in Southeast Aurora.
maybe
Maybe me and my family are out here. And if you want to barbecue it up or talk some real estate, like, hey,
Tell you what, you won't miss him.
you are.
Yeah, you can see this dude from
I don't know if
100 yards
that's a
away.
compliment.
You're like, that's Will Grimes over there.
I don't know what it is, but I will tell you, if you end up moving to Parker and I see you in Southlands Mall, like, I'm going to high-five you. I'm going to appreciate you as a friend, but I'm going to be like, hey, what are you doing? What's up? Where you at?
That's right.
And, hey, no disrespect to Parker. Some people like that smaller area. A little bit more intimate. You've got Douglas County schools out there, so that's great. So, I mean, we're splitting hairs when it comes to some of these great areas. Castle Pines, Castle Rock, Parker, Southeast Aurora. Even parts of, like, Littleton and Highlands Ranch are also great. A little bit different demographic as far as, not demographic, but a little bit different just lifestyle over there as far as, like, how you have to commute to stores, what the weather looks like over there. But, man, long story long here, it's just hard to beat a lot of the amenities. And
it is.
I guess if there's one update we can give you guys to kind of encompass everything is everything that's already made Southeast Aurora phenomenal is being upheld consistently with all of the new developments. It's not going anywhere, right? So it's not like it's falling off the map or they're trying to jam too many things into one spot. It's great. And just to give you guys a little bit of disclosure as far as like Middle Aurora or North Aurora, that's pretty much, so like your North Aurora is super close to Denver, super close to Park Hill.
Anschutz Medical Center.
It's cultured, it's established. You're not getting any expansion over there. So you've got older homes that get refurbished, which is awesome. You've got Anschutz campus over there, which is awesome. However, if you go directly east out toward the airport, you have a lot of expansion out there. That's more like rolling plains. You still have views of mountains. You still have a great commute from I-70 west all the way into Denver.
If you've ever landed in Denver, at DIA, that's what it looks like. Painted Prairie, Aurora Highlands, Sky Ranch are some major new developments going on over there.
You're not too far from North Aurora. You're not too far from like the Gaylord Resort, which is super cool. And price point is a little bit more competitive over there. You've got some great price points. So all good things to think about. But again, if we're popping that map back up for you and highlighting some areas as far as TALLYN'S Reach, South Shore, Painted Prairie, some of the other ones that are just directly east of Denver, really cool, but it's huge. So definitely keep an open mind when it comes to Aurora, because when people say like move to Aurora or don't move to Aurora, It would literally be like someone telling you, don't move to 11 different cities on the west side of the highway, because like that's how much it covers, which means yes, it's going to be that much different depending on the area that you're in. Take a look at it. If you have questions, yes, we would love your questions, because we are licensed brokers in the state of Colorado. And as much as we love freezing and making these videos, we would love more to help you with those actual real estate needs. So that number that's popping back up below, we are the guys who answer the phone calls, text messages, and those emails. So if there's anything we can do for you, we'd love to. But until next video, enjoy your week.
That's it.
We'll see you guys very soon.
All right, see you guys.
See you guys.
I'll go.
Let's go over a little bit so you're like out of the sun.
We can try even going like right here.
No.
Good?
I'm usually way better at this than you.
Okay, that's true.